Hey everyone, it's Raj from 3CB Performance. Today's topic is Sixers center Joel Embiid, who was shut down on February 20th to help resolve left knee soreness that he's been dealing with for the past 3 or so weeks, with an MRI indicating, quote-unquote, a little bit of tendinitis, according to Coach Brett Brown. Embiid was reevaluated on February 26th and currently will not be joining the team on their 2-game road trip. So what exactly is going on? To understand that, we first have to understand a little bit about knee tendinitis. It's a general term, but it most commonly refers to the patella tendon, which sits below the kneecap and connects it to the tibia, aka the shin bone. When that tendon is repetitively overstressed, which isn't uncommon in basketball because the patella tendon is heavily involved in running, jumping, and landing. In fact, patella tendinitis is often called jumper's knee. It can lead to the tendon fibers becoming disorganized and irritated. Fun fact, the term tendinitis is actually a misnomer because itis means inflammation, but tissue studies show there isn't much inflammation in the tendon. Rather, the correct medical term is tendinopathy, which means pathology of the tendon. Anyways, regardless of what they're calling it, it's likely that Embiid's already been having ongoing physical therapy to help strengthen the tendon and the supporting musculature, with the medical staff monitoring the tendon and his response to games. Clearly, there came a point where the trend line was inching in a negative direction, so the medical staff decided the optimal course of action was giving Embiid this concentrated dose of physical therapy while reducing the repetitive stress on the tendon by reducing his game action. It's a smart and prudent decision by the medical staff to be proactive and get out in front of the issue, especially considering the Sixers are headed into the final stretch of the season and then the playoffs. If you let patellar tendinopathy linger, it can turn into a chronic issue that takes considerably longer to heal. An example from this season is the Lakers' Josh Hart, who self-admittedly did way too much over the summer, didn't give his tendon the needed R&R, and by early January he was completely hobbled and his season has fallen off a cliff. In Embiid's case, the medical staff is handling it far earlier, and that bodes well for the rest of his season. Dealing with tendinopathy is a very fluid situation, so I'm sure they will keep a close eye on him, constantly reevaluate, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if, even after he gets back, to see him rested in certain games so he's ready for the playoffs.